Hello and welcome to part 2 of my reaction to Daniel Caesar's Never Enough, the bonus version. If you missed part 1, the link to part 1 is in the description. Today we are covering the songs Buyer's Remorse up until the bonus version of Valentina. Before we continue, please like and subscribe, and if you don't know me, my name is Ohakade. I am the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. We just put out a new song called Overload the Reactor. The link is down below. I'd love to hear what you think. Without further ado, let's get right into Buyer's Remorse, featuring Omar Apollo, who I have covered on the channel. I reacted to Omar's album Ivory in full. Feel free to check that out as well. Let's go. Buyer's Remorse. Interesting title.
I guess I got what I prayed for. Now you're in my bed. I guess we look good on paper. Thoughts run through my head. I know you think you've got me wrapped around your fingers. And what's behind those cold dead eyes? A life lingers. I guess I got what I prayed for. Angels overhead.
The vibe of this song is quite nice. There's some cute vocal moments. Not crazy about the auto-tune effect, never have been. I get that it's an intentional artistic decision as we haven't really gotten that effect at all on the album so far. This is really terrible, but I'm finding it really hard to distinguish Daniel's voice from Omar's. With this album, he seems to have a habit of featuring artists who have a very similar vocal tone to him. So I am straining to tell the difference. It is kind of just not being that familiar with Daniel's voice yet, right? So I just need to keep listening here, and I'm sure this song will come into its own. Let's go back a little bit.
I guess I got what I prayed for. Angels overhead. And yeah, it's not what I slaved for. I work myself to death. I know you think you got me wrapped around your face.
Is this Omar?
And what's behind those cold dead eyes? A life lingers.
That's definitely Omar there. The production on this song is kind of peculiar. It's like the drum beat is increasing in volume as the song goes on. On first listen, that's very jarring. I was thinking to myself, why are the drums suddenly so prevalent, and why is the piano getting louder too, and why are the vocals fading into the background? That's an intentional little bit of experimentation that I actually appreciate, I am intrigued by, and maybe on multiple listens, that weirdness will click for me a bit more. So I'm relieved actually that this song has something noteworthy going for it, because otherwise I didn't really find it to be a standout. There was certainly some beautiful vocal harmonies in there, and Omar did get to pop out there towards the end with a nice little bit of poppy flair, I guess. Where is it? it's cool. It's cool. It's neat. But it's another song that is giving more like raw demo, trying out an idea, than something that's been refined to completion, the way some of the better tracks are. And the lyrics, once again, are pretty tricky to grasp. I think the song is about, well, the title is Buyer's Remorse. It's about finally getting with that someone that you wanted to get with, but now that you have it, you're realizing that they're not all what you thought they were cracked up to be, or what you cracked them up to be, rather. There's the line, "What's behind those cold, dead eyes? A life lingers." Maybe the realization that this person isn't just an attractive piece of meat, but that they come with their own emotions, their own personality, their own baggage. I'm not sure about the cold, dead eyes, because it's framed like what's behind the cold, dead eyes. So were the cold, dead eyes not a problem to begin with? Then towards the end, it also is a bit confusing because it says, "Started for better, I wouldn't change how I feel about you or how I feel about it." I guess the conclusion is that even though the relationship sucks and I've realized that it sucks, I still love you. It's another one of those like contradictions in his lyrics. I really want to know for sure if this kind of stuff is intentional or if some of these lyrics are just kind of like random. And by random, I mean maybe he is writing lines for how they sound phonetically with the music rather than what they actually mean, which is a valid form of songwriting, definitely. But it also means that my attempts to really get to the bottom of the lyrics might be in vain in places. Please let me know in the comments. Next song is Shot My Baby. For some reason the lyrics for this song aren't loading, but I'll see if I can find them some other way.
Staring out my window, pistol in my palms, tears soaking my pillow as I write this song. I caught my lady being untrue. Oh, what was I supposed to do? Oh no, I had to prove myself a man, 'cause clearly she don't think I can. Oh no.
Bit of a morbid story here.
Singing yes, I shot my baby down that day. Singing yes, that nigga too, he stole my place. Shut down my baby, he shot.
Darker than some of the other songs. Dark with an oddly light atmosphere. The lyrics are dark, but the atmosphere is kind of bright.
Still have dreams about it. What did I see? His arms are wrapped around it like it's been about it. I couldn't believe expression that I never seen you wear before. Clothes that I bought strewn on the floor.
This verse is pretty good.
Close that bedroom door. Headed downstairs to the kitchen drawer, singing yeah. I shot my baby down that day. Singing yeah. That nigga too, he stole my place. My place.
All right. This song is different from what we've been hearing. Bit of a country twang in this. It is an interesting vibe because there is some darkness to the music, but I find the overall tone, in fact, to be quite bright. Like there's a relief in this man's life after he's shot his partner. And regarding the lyrics, it seems to be about shooting his baby after they cheated on him, which is a little morbid, but it's obviously just fantasy horror. It's not that serious. Crime fiction, I guess, if you will. You know, the guy was locked up during COVID. He's just getting a little bit creative with the storytelling. I'm down for it. Once again, I wouldn't say this song is hitting me super hard, though I did enjoy this more rhythmic verse in the middle. I think this is the best part of the song right here.
His arms are wrapped around it like it's been about it. I couldn't believe expression that I never seen you wear before. Clothes that I bought strewn on the floor. Quietly I closed that bedroom door. Headed downstairs to the kitchen drawer, singing yeah.
That verse is awesome. So yeah, this track is somewhat interesting. Let's keep it going. I also appreciate the general mix of sounds. Like there's that highly processed like synth. That sounds like an analog synth. Then we've this weird atmospheric shimmering in the background. His bass lines are really good. Always a focus on a good bass line. Melodic bass lines.
Singing, yeah, I shot my baby down that day.
That was a really cool effect on the reverb
Singing,
there.
that nigga too, he stole my place.
I like that a lot. Getting a little solo here, swirling around, the panning. Very dreamlike approach to this track. As if it's like almost as if it's the fantasy in the character's head. It's turning around in his mind rather than an act of violence that he's actually done. Yeah, he's good at crafting an atmosphere, playing around with the production and sound design. Just this particular song didn't really have any nice hook for me. It's interesting, I feel like with this album, there's some songs that just don't really make me feel anything. They kind of just breeze by me, even though they are perfectly well made and competently done. And then there's other songs that like wrench my soul. My impression of this album so far is that he really didn't overthink it. He kind of like was throwing the paint at the wall. So there's something in here for everybody. But since there is something in here for everybody, there's a lot in there that isn't for everybody. But I don't want to speak too soon. Let's see what the next song sounds like. I don't really feel like I need to check out the lyrics for Shot My Baby, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, nothing really else to say regarding the meaning of the song, but I do find actually the way some of these lines are written to be very poetic and thought through more than some of the previous songs. Like even Bars Remorse had lyrics that seemed pretty ordinary compared to this one. And I'm not talking about the song's meaning, I'm really just talking about the wordplay, like how the lines are phrased. Expression that I never seen you wear before. Clothes that I bought strewn on the floor. Quietly I closed that bedroom door, headed downstairs to the kitchen drawer. Excellent rhyme scheme, rolls off the tongue. Must have been very fun to sing as well. And the story is so vivid, so clear. Probably some of my favorite lyrics on this album, even though they are based a little bit more in his imagination. I just like that creative approach, that different touch he did with these lyrics. Next song is Pain is Inevitable. I have heard this song one time on one of my monthly marathons. You can check out my first reaction to it in the Daniel Caesar playlist down below. This will be a second listen, though I haven't heard this song in a while. Let's go. And I haven't actually looked closely at these lyrics before, so.
Who runs the show? Who hands out the suspensions? I need a lesson in mishap prevention. Young boy who can't hear must feel masochist, you know the deal. I rarely listen, I forgot to mention.
Just a thought, the line, I need a lesson in mishap prevention. I misheard that as misapprehension, which I don't even know if that's a word. Is it a word? Misapprehension. It is a word, which means a mistaken belief about or interpretation of something. So I wonder if that's intentional. I'm willing to believe it is. Who says mishap prevention? No one really does. So I think that's an intentional little tidbit right there. A really clever bit of wordplay. What it actually means concerning the song's theme, I don't know. But let's keep it going.
I rarely listen, I forgot to mention, and I'm in need of a damn intervention. The young boy who can't hear must feel. A masochist, you know the deal. Pain is inevitable. Misery's a choice.
This is definitely, melodically, one of the stronger songs.
Now I'm a product that must turn a profit.
He's repeating that melody. Like, I can grasp onto that. That's cool. That really brings me into the song. So that's the kind of writing that I really like. I don't think he has used repetition to this extent on some of the previous songs, which is fine if he wants to really approach the songwriting on every single track a little bit differently. And to be fair, I did say this is my second listen. So maybe if I re-listened to some of the previous songs, I would catch on to the repetition. But this is a lot of repetition. This is the same melody over and over again in the verse, which again, I really appreciate. It gives the song an identity. I can really settle into it. But despite the repetition, there is a beautiful shift in the atmosphere in the chorus to a lighter, more floaty style.
Something to prove, I'm a god, I'm a prophet. Trying to be something that's real. Comes at a price, that's the deal. Against my better judgment, I agree to something too deep to turn back. I'll deal with it in the afterlife. Young nigga don't pay the price. It feels good to be nice.
You need to study some of his chord progressions to understand how he achieves these emotions.
Misery's a choice. Pain is inevitable. Misery's a choice.
I remember this whistling sound is really fun. I like it.
What if tonight Lucifer comes for you? Turns out your light.
I wonder if he's religious, or if this is just poetic.
I hope you're right. 'Cause nobody wants
I wanna be
to
alone for the rest of my life, baby. Maybe a little bit.
Love the rain sound. Love that.
Baby, look what they did to me.
It really makes it so meditative.
Look what they did to me. I used to be so
This is just a really nice meditative moment. I'm not paying attention to the lyrics right now, we will discuss them, but just the sounds here.
Sweet boy,
easy to get lost
I
in.
used to be a child. I just wanna be a child again. So don't just for the birds. I miss my innocence. I miss trusting people. I used to trust.
Another mention of the loss of innocence.
They did to me, baby.
Sorry if you can hear that sound. That's my cat playing with his toy. I know, boy. Shh. And that acoustic guitar, like, to seal the deal, great track. One of the strongest on the album for sure. I still think that Always and Cool are my two favorites, but this is like on their heels, definitely. Regarding the lyrics, this song does return to that theme of authenticity. He struggles to be authentic in this life he's carved out for himself. He misses being a child when he really could be pure of heart. But now he has this identity crisis almost that has come up in a few songs now at this point, trying to be something that's real. Comes at a price. That's the deal. Against my better judgment, I agreed to something, and now it's too deep to turn back. I assume this is related to his fame. The lyrics, pain is inevitable, misery is a choice. I can certainly see how that would pertain to his own situation. I don't think this is like a universal truth applicable to everybody. I think the line misery is a choice is true to some extent. It's true for those of us who are lucky enough to be in a position to escape our misery if we want it. But maybe we should spare a thought for those who really are locked in their misery, who don't have the means emotionally, psychologically, physically, monetarily to escape whatever misery they're in. But as far as his own life goes, I can imagine that this is just kind of a self-mantra that he's putting out there in the hopes that it might spark some inspiration in others that it could possibly help. The next song is Homiesexual featuring Ty Dolla $ign, and as a homosexual myself and someone that even married their homie, I will be interested to read these lyrics. Let's see.
Someone else to sleep next to you. Homosexual, but girl, I ain't judging. I know you were sick of my shit. Found yourself a bitch.
I like this one.
That's still a bit, but I know you're frontin'. 'Cause I know you like it nasty. Can't get that shit past me. I'm grabbing your throat, but tear down to reminisce. I know that you're feeling it. You miss me a little bit, blow me a little kiss. When you see me, please believe me. I know you better maybe than you know yourself. Plus you see me everywhere, that doesn't help. So let me be the person that's gonna notify you.
Nice flow.
Despite your efforts, I'm gonna end up back beside you. And you wouldn't have it any other way. Yesterday, tomorrow, always. Heard you found someone else to sleep next to you. Homosexual, but girl, I ain't judging. I know you were sick of my shit. Found yourself
So it's so 90s R&B boy band, like Boys to Men. Or Blackstreet even. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So great. A really good inspiration here. The vocal lines are really interesting, really fun. There was a few flows there that really caught my ear, were really different. His voice sounds very sensual. I'm totally enraptured by this. It does seem that the title is just a little bit of wordplay. He's staying very much in the straight zone here, you know, with the mention of the girl and stuff. That's all good. Not surprised, to be honest. Let's keep it going.
Found yourself a bitch, one that's a little bit, but I know you're frontin'. 'Cause I know you like it nasty. Can't get that shit past me. I'm grabbing your throat, but I really hope you're happy.
I love that sort of tremolo instrument in the background. Sounds like a guitar, but it could be something else, almost like a banjo or something.
Still ain't even find yourself sitting in my hotel, just scrolling, and I noticed that your page
must
on
be
private while you
Ty Dolla
hide
Sign.
yourself. Why, my girl? Never meant to make you cry, my girl. Know you caught me in some lies, oh well. I'm not perfect. It's some worse people in the churches. We ain't gotta do the back and forth with each other like a verses. 'Cause it is what it is.
Very nice wordplay there with the verses, the churches,
I can never
the back and
love
forth.
you like
I get it.
Love you like I can't. So
Nice runs. Would be more impressive if there were no auto-tune, but I'll take it.
Heard you found someone else. Oh, I heard to see back to you.
But girl, I ain't judging.
Girl, I ain't judging.
You sick of my shit.
Sick of mine.
Found yourself a bitch,
Heard you say
one that's a little bit, but I know you're frontin'.
Very Blackstreet coded. This might be my favorite one. Then we have this little warm finish here. See, this song right here really sounded complete to me. Really enjoyed it. When I look closer at the lyrics, it seems to be about an ex-girlfriend of his who has found a new relationship with someone who is asexual, and that's where the term homesexual comes in. Heard you found someone else to sleep next to you, homesexual, but girl, I ain't judging. Found yourself a B, one that's celibate, but I know you're fronting, cause I know you like it nasty. You can't get that past me, but I really hope you're happy. Yeah, so basically, his ex-girlfriend has found someone new who is asexual or celibate or whatever, and he doesn't buy it because of what they used to have. I don't know. That's kind of lame. It's a bit passive-aggressive. It's a bit insecure. But once again, he's putting it out there. He's being honest about his thoughts in his own art. And I can be judgmental, certainly, about how he feels, and I am being judgmental. I do think that thoughts like this should be judged because he is being judgmental himself, even though he says he ain't judging. Of course, that's some passive aggressiveness. It's obviously just, it's hard for him to accept that she could ever be happy without him, basically. But it's a good song. It's a banger. I'll listen to it. I'll jam to it for sure. All right, next song is Vince van Gogh.
Van Gogh me. They hardly know me, might have seen me outside like socially. My words come out clumsy, made me some bummy. My thoughts be like poetry. And when it comes down to it, separates me from phonies. Sometimes it's lonely.
The psilocybin is hitting. Welcome back, my nigga. Just a gentle reminder. Don't no one love you but your mama. Nor should they. It's
to be ugly.
Okay.
Now I'm
This song is pretty amusing. That line, "Don't no one love you but your mama," that made me laugh. I think he's talking to himself. He's having a bit of self-reflection here. There's something about psilocybin. The lines, "My words come out clumsy, makes me sound bummy. But when it comes down to it, it separates me from the phonies." And that's kind of what I've been saying this whole reaction. Even if some of his thoughts are objectionable, that clumsiness, that fault, is part of the appeal of this album. It's part of the authenticity. It's that bad, wrong part of his mind he is exposing to the world. He really does think hard about his own authenticity, and I wonder why that is. I wonder why that's such a big thing. Maybe like it's something about the fame that really made him look inside and think about who he wanted to be. The song itself, it's a little formulaic for him, though there is something slightly different about his vocal delivery on this one. I need to listen to more of it, but musically I don't have much to say yet. Let's just keep it going.
used to be ugly. Now I'm a handsome Charlie Manson wrapped in a snuggie. Sometimes I'm funny, but if you study the rhymes that I dictate in time, you'll all grow to love me. Then we'll be buddies.
And furthermore, I would argue that the more they tell you that they hate you, the more they actually love you. The more real estate you occupy within their mind.
People hate him?
I know it's confusing and
guess it's famous.
contradictory, but all things are. That's kind of just life, you know, in its essence. Trying to tell me I was scaring the hoes. What?
You should have told me I was sad to hold you. What? I'm intrigued by that. That line obviously means something. I just wish I knew what it was. It's something very meta, some bit of context that I'm missing. Like, even the tenses in that line. You should have told me I was sad to hold you. So if we really think about it, someone at some point must have maybe potentially said to him something like, "Hey Daniel, I was happy to hold you," when they should have said, "I was sad to hold you." Maybe someone comforted him at one point, and he later discovered that they actually weren't really wanting to be there for him, like he was an inconvenience. But I have no idea how that ties back to his authenticity and stuff. But you know, this song is called Vince Van Gogh. There's a reference to a mushroom trip here. He's saying things like, "I'm a handsome Charlie Manson, wrapped in a snuggie. Sometimes I'm funny, but if you study the rhymes that I dictate in time, you'll all grow to love me." It's a bit of a stream of consciousness, you know, slightly flippant maybe. I mean, I did laugh at one point in this song, so maybe I'm just really overthinking it, and this song is kind of like a, you know, I mentioned this before, throwing paint at the wall. It's Vince Van Gogh, he's throwing the paint. Some thoughts are focused, some are more bordering on insanity, but in a lighthearted way. Just exploring the limits of the mind. How about that? Next song is Superpowers.
Oh, you got power, superpowers. Do you even know how to wield them? All God's children are special, but not like you. No, not like you. You're just like a flower. You're ever giving. That's a given. All God's children are special, but not like you. No, not like you. Lift your head to the
Very soulful, this one.
It's crazy to say this, but you're the greatest. I can't explain it. I know that you know the truth. They can't deny you. Yeah, they can't deny you. It's true. Yeah. Remember Vegas? You've come a long way, kid. And let me just say this. Oh yeah. You're the main character now. You're the main character now. Lift your head.
All right. This is a cute little track, beautiful harmonies, very sweet chord progression. Not terribly interesting, which makes sense as to its placement on the track list. We're approaching the end of the album now, but I think it's a sweet moment, a little brighter than where we've been so far. Starting to get a little hopeful, a little happier, a little sweeter. We're in a better mood now, and the lyrics seem to reflect that as well. Production ideas throughout this album. Love how those like harmonies like were intermingling with that guitar. Meticulous work that he's done in mixing and production. Another abrupt ending. Yeah, another song that was more of an expression of a singular idea than like a meaty, completed piece. This was almost like a interlude, I'd say. But the lyrics are, you know, they're just generally encouraging to the listener, to himself perhaps. You've got superpowers. You're just like a flower. You're the greatest. They can't deny you. There is a line, remember Vegas, ? You've come a long way, kid. That line, you remember Vegas, that could be applied to a lot of people who maybe have gone on some crazy trips, weren't their best selves there. Could be specific to him. The next song is Unstoppable, and this is the last song on the official track list. We are checking out 3 of the bonus tracks, but this will be like the actual one that finishes the album per se. Let's go. Starting off spooky here.
What the fuck is your When I wake up in the morning, I'm in one for see it's you. Titties poking out, you're yawning. You wet like morning dew.
Good for you, man.
We done seen tough times together. Motorboat with power, true.
He does like the ladies.
Now who's gonna stop us? We're unstoppable. Yeah.
As I'm listening to this song, my main thought is that this kind of sounds like the rest of them. A slow to mid-tempo groove, a mildly dissonant chords, creating a dreamlike chill quality, a smooth vocal performance for sure, sultry lyrics, but nothing that really makes this song stand out on its own. However, I am enjoying it as I'm listening to it, like I can't help but groove along. So I don't mean to be critical of it necessarily, because I do find it to be very enjoyable. I'm just not sure what else I can point out about the way that this song is crafted. The general style he's gone for with this album seems clear enough now. I will say that there were other songs that I thought felt a bit more special than this one, and I pointed those out already. Let's see how the rest of it sounds.
No, you hear these bitches talking. No, that shit be for the birds. You're the only girl I love. Fuck everything else you heard. Playing with your mind is working, but I'm gon' buy you that Birkin.
I do really like his lyrics. There's something about them that's very,
I'm unstoppable.
not funny, but he has like this odd sense of humor that gives them a good
And baby,
punch.
who gon' stop we? We're unstoppable. Hey. And you're my sweet, sweet love. Sweet loving, baby.
I do live for his falsetto moments, definitely.
And you're my sweet, sweet love. Sweet loving, baby. Sweet love, sweet baby. Sweet loving, baby.
I do love that
Baby, baby.
elven melody in the piano there.
You think you got me, you lost me, oh no.
This is a fun one actually. It's very quirky, very fun.
Jobless, no man can curse. Niggas want me in a hearse.
You lost me, oh no, oh no.
Theme of this song is once again a bit random. I thought we were talking about the girls in the morning,
Honestly,
all wet and stuff. Now he's talking about people wanting him in a hearse.
Yeah, you think you got me, you lost me, oh no. You think you got me, you lost me, oh no.
Oh, you think you got me, but you lost me. I know you think you got me, but you lost me.
Gotta finish with the ooh harmonies. Ever-present. I really quite enjoyed that outro. We got some really interesting melodic flourishes here and there with the piano, some unexpected female vocals, adding a hint of the story, a clue to the story. But let me look closer at these lyrics. Maybe they're not random. Maybe there is some sort of plot that I can piece together. I think I understand the lyrics now. It's about him viewing the relationship as unstoppable, like nothing can break them apart. But from her perspective, it's not like that. She says, you think you've got me, but you've lost me. And it's just supposed to be an example of how two people in a relationship can be totally on different pages. And we did finish with a hint of sadness in those harmonies at the very end, with the word I know. Next song is Please Do Not Lean, featuring Bad Bad Not Good. This is a bonus track. Who are Bad Bad Not Good? I've heard that name, but who are they? They're a Canadian instrumental band. Okay, so we might not get guest vocals here, but we might get some guest instrumentation. Let's see.
Sweet Emily, my bride to be, just how long will you stand next to me? For we both know it's more
Emily.
than a load for you to bear. It break my heart, but I'd understand if you'd leave me for another man with a little less on his mind, less on his plate, less in his brain.
Less in his brain.
Please do not lean on me, I'm unstable. You're all you need, I've seen it, you're able.
This is catchy. This should have been on the album.
Sex in the air, I'm deep in despair. Could you please act like you're unaware? But we both know I'm
Nothing particularly unique going on here, but melodically it is one of the catchier ones, especially that chorus grabs me immediately. Perhaps it was like a single that came out after this album, which is why it's quote-unquote a bonus track but wasn't quite included. But if this was actually left off the album, I have no idea why.
just a dog chasing his bone. Please understand, I'm just a man that's nearly figured out his master plan. Just stick around and you gon' see worth every pound. Please do not lean on me, I'm unstable. You're all you need, I've seen it, you're able. Please do not lean on
That little in the second half of the chorus, great touch. I love those tiny elements of fun in the music.
stable. You're all you need, I've seen it, you're able.
Ooh, look at this transition.
The more that we both try to fight it, the harder it's gonna be. I wish that we could stand united, instead we're crumbling. I know that you're gonna always love me.
This is so pretty.
Things you see,
I wonder where Bad Bad Not Good come in this song.
you've heard me say no matter.
We've heard all this instrumentation on the album already, you know.
If I am the sky, stare back at me.
Maybe they're doing harmonies. This song is so good. It's so catchy. And I love the chord progression. Lovely bit of tension, but also some unexpected turns. Pretty epic, actually. Reminds me a little bit of something the Beatles might make. Quite a groovy guitar lick as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was a highlight for me. I wonder how the fan base feels about that one. And I also wonder what hand Bad Bad Good had in that song. The song is about him not feeling worthy of his lover's time and affection, Emily. He thinks that she's too good for him, but she is still always going to love him, and they will always be a match. If I am the sky, you are the sea staring back at me. Simple, but very memorable, very beautiful. I love it. The next two songs are alternative versions of songs we've already heard. This one is going to be Always featuring Summer Walker. Who is that? Summer Walker. She is a singer from Atlanta, Georgia. This will be my first time hearing her. Let's see what she adds to this song.
Baby, baby, there will always be space for you and me, right where you left it. And just maybe enough time will pass. We'll look back and laugh. just don't forget it. And maybe I'm wrong for writing this song.
The song is so nice.
Losing my head over you. And I'll be here, 'cause we both know how it goes. I don't want things to change. I pray they stay the same always. And I don't care if you're with somebody else. I'll give you time and space. Just know I'm not afraid. I'm always, always, I'm always, ways.
Baby, you used to walk with me down Blood Street. Oh, what a time. And I still remember the fuss and the fight and the fucking alliance. All fine, you'll always be mine. And maybe I'm wrong for writing this song, losing my head over you.
Like I'm looking for more from her vocals.
And I'll be here.
So he puts so much feeling into his voice, so much emotion, that I was expecting her to match it. But I'm not loving this vocal performance by her, and maybe this just wasn't her best moment or her best day. It's almost as if she expects her tone to carry the performance. And there is also a hint of cursive singing in her diction that rubs me the wrong way. I'd love to hear just a little bit more beef, more oomph, more something from her. Love her tone, it's very pretty, she certainly can sing, and she has great pitch. It's just the emotion that is a little bit missing for me in this one, and I don't know why that is. Maybe she was invited in for an afternoon and sort of banged it out. Let me go back a little bit.
For writing this song, losing my head over you.
And I'll be here, 'cause we both know how it goes. I don't want things to change. Pray they stay the same always. And I don't
Very
care
pretty runs.
if you're with somebody else. I'll give you time and space. Just know I'm not a phase. I'm always, always, I'm always, count on the shore as the stars in the sky. You can count on the shore as the sun will rise. My love for you ain't going nowhere. I will be here.
This outro was so quiet. Honestly, a little underwhelmed by this version with her. I don't mean to knock her personally, of course. I just didn't 100% buy the chemistry between these two voices. I would totally be down to check out her own stuff, and I'm sure she thrives a bit more in her own work, is what I'm assuming. Even though I did enjoy some of her runs. I thought those are very agile, very pretty. We're going to move on to the last song of the album now. It is Valentina featuring Rick Ross. I know that name, but let me refresh my memory. Rick Ross is a rapper in hip-hop music. Yeah, I must have heard some song by him. I'm not the biggest hip-hop head. I should listen to more, but maybe I'll recognize his voice when I hear it. I wasn't crazy about this track, the standard version, but maybe he'll elevate it for us.
of time to make you feel away from the first time I looked in your eyes. I knew that I would find a way.
Definitely one of the weaker songs on that album. If not the weakest, to be honest.
I know it's late, and I know you got a man. Please understand, baby, he won't love you like I do. Give me a break.
Doesn't grab me at all. As much as I try to get into it, it like is pushing me back.
I understand. I respect it. Valentina, baby, I only need one moment of time to make you feel away.
Though the production and sound design is very good.
I looked in your eyes. I knew that I would find a way to make
It's the biggest.
you mine.
Feelings for you are so real, baby.
I like this, baby. I like this, baby.
Fantasize, got you caught up in this life of mine. Fast money, think it's time to quit your 9 to 5. Slow kiss, hold your hand, let's walk along the beach. Never lost, you know the boss, I'm rising on the east. Making love like it's war when it's really peace. I just wanna make you smile, can I see your teeth? I know you need a king, I believe it's me. Let's fall in love, I make your enemy my enemy. Fell in love with your emotion and the way you think. I need for you to really teach me.
I feel like I need to go back there because I didn't do him justice by having the lyrics up. But I am actually really enjoying his rap, so I kind of want to go back anyway.
I like this, baby. I like this, baby.
Fantasize, got you caught up in this life of mine. Fast money, think it's time to quit your 9 to 5. Slow kiss, hold your hand, let's walk along the beach. Never lost, you know the boss, I'm rising on the east. Making love like it's war when it's really peace. I just wanna make you smile, can I see your teeth? I know you need a king, I believe it's me. Let's fall in love, I make your enemy my enemy. Fell in love with your emotion and the way you think. I need for you to really teach me all your favorite things.
I love that. I make your enemy my enemy. That's also some wordplay with I'll make your inner me my inner me. Is that just me that gets that from that? Because if that wordplay isn't part of it, this line, it's not the most romantic line until you apply that double meaning to it. Very neat. And I really like his delivery too. I don't recognize his voice, I'm sorry to say, but this is the best part of the song. He's making somewhat of a weak song a whole other thing, transforming it completely.
It's me. Let's fall in love, I make your enemy my enemy. Fell in love with your emotion and the way you think. I need for you to really teach me all your favorite things. Calabasas and slow kisses at the fireplace. All the madness somehow just make me wanna fly away. All of that, I take her home and then I call her back. Diamond rings, smaller things, can I massage your back? Can you handle it? I kept the candle lit. A nigga came to kill a game, I call an ambulance.
Valentina, baby, I only need one moment of time
I'm impressed.
to make you feel away from the first time I looked in your eyes. I knew that I would find a way to make you mine.
And we conclude the bonus version of Never Enough with that abrupt ending that I forgot about. Weird. But it's all good because this verse from Rick Ross was everything. I loved it. I could totally see myself putting on the song again just to hear that verse. It's a wonder why this version didn't make the album. So that leads me to my final thoughts on this album. This was such an enjoyable experience. So much to pay attention to instrumentally and vocally, and especially lyrically. And even though musically he is quite a genius, and the musicality is to be absolutely praised and admired in multiple tracks throughout this album, his lyrics are quite fascinating. There were a few songs where I found the lyrics to be a little bit random, but I don't think I'm giving him enough credit there. I think I really just need to know more about his lore and the things he's gone through to get the whole picture, the whole context. But like, there were multiple moments when I like laughed. He's got a really funny sense of humor, really interesting way of thinking about things, which makes his perspectives enjoyable to think about. Even if I don't see eye to eye with him on all of his thoughts, it's still great that he has this theme of authenticity that he's wrestling with throughout the album and is constantly trying to apply his true sense of self and let it out there with all its flaws. But not only were there some like lighthearted moments and cerebral moments to get me thinking, there were just some really nice, heartfelt, emotional beats, particularly in the song Cool, where I really welled up. So he's got that element of emotion in the music as well to reach your soul and give you an insight into his soul, which is really what this album was. Really great piece of art, really enjoyable. I had a lot of fun analyzing and reacting to this one. And with that said, let me know what your thoughts are on this album. Let me know what you thought of my analysis. Again, if you missed part one, the link to part one is in the description. And if you don't know me, my name is Ohakade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. We recently put out a new song called Overload the Reactor. The link is down below. I'd love to hear what you think. I'm also on Patreon if you fancy your own reaction requests and polls and early access. And there's also a link in the description to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about all of the other music I've covered on the channel. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.